Hey everyone, sorry that I haven't made a video in a long time. Things have been a little crazy. Um, since my last video, I had moved out of my bachelor apartment and into a place with so-called friends. um, lived in probably one of the worst apartments I've ever lived in for about a month, and then we got a townhouse, and things were going good. I was living with my so-called friend Ashley and her boyfriend Sean and their two kids, and I was like a third parent to their kids, and really loved their kids and did a lot to help them out and stuff. And then one day Ashley just fucking snapped on me. I don't even know, I was just fixing the TV, and next thing I know, I'm being kicked out, and she called the cops on me, saying that I threatened her, when in fact it was her that was threatening me, and all this crap. Like, it was brutal. So I became homeless about, I guess, a month ago. So yeah, things were pretty crazy. When I was living there, I was like the one that would do a lot of the cleaning and stuff like that. So I would be working constantly because there was a lot to do. I did the laundry and like everything. I don't even know how many loads of laundry I did every day, and I still couldn't keep up with it all. They just were not the cleanest people. But I did my best to try and keep it nice and clean for those kids, because kids should grow up in a clean environment. But yeah, so I have no idea what's happening with those kids right now. I am worried, and we'll be trying to find out how things are going, because I still talk to Sean. He's a cool guy. I feel bad for him being with her, but not much you can do about it. Yeah, so I don't know, she always made me feel like shit. I'm pretty sure she tried to manipulate me a lot and managed. Pretty much just made me feel useless until, she decided that she was done with me, and that was it. So I had I'd have cops come with me to move my stuff out for fear that she was going to make up more false allegations, and the whole time I was there moving my stuff out, she was slandering me and all this shit. It was just brutal. It was horrible to hear after everything I'd done for her, and knowing that she is like nuts. I don't know, she's got some crazy undiagnosed mental illness, but she's so manipulative that people just don't see it unless they get close to her, and then that's when she pushes them away and makes it so that they're the ones that look like the bad guy. So that really sucked. So I've been through a lot. And so I crashed on my friend's couch for a couple weeks, and during that time I sold all of my stuff, and I bought a plane ticket. Well, my parents bought me a plane ticket. Oh, I have to talk about my parents too. Got some news there. Parents bought me a plane ticket, and I decided to move out to Alberta. Decided it was time for a fresh start. So I have a friend that lives here that I'm actually now living with. She's a college friend from when I went to Fleming, so that was about 6 or 7 years ago. Wow. And we've stayed in touch, and she moved out here, I guess, about a year ago. So she has a 2-bedroom apartment and was in need of a roommate, and I was in need of a home, and been a dream of mine to move out west for a long time. And just with some of the crap that I've been going through in St. Catharines, I just decided it was time for a change. So, packed up my bags and flew out here. I only brought what I could bring on the plane. Everything else I sold or donated or whatever. Yeah, so it was pretty interesting. I've never done anything like it before. Don't know that I would again, but, I have no regrets. I thought it was a fantastic experience for me. To pack up my stuff and just fly out here by myself. I haven't flown since I was probably like, I don't know, somewhere around 10 to 12. So, you know, back then my parents were the ones that knew where we were going and had the tickets, and I just followed them. I was just too excited. I was going to Florida, I didn't care. So this time I had to deal with everything, plus, 4 bags of luggage, and it was awesome. As we were landing into Calgary, I got some really cool pictures. Never been out here before. It's so beautiful. And then from there, from Calgary, I had to find like a shuttle. And that shuttle, luckily, for only like $15, it took me to the Greyhound station. And that's where I bought a ticket from Calgary to Lethbridge. And I had to wait there for a while, and it was pretty interesting. And the bus ride was amazing. I took some video footage of it. It was unbelievable. So, yeah, it was so beautiful. Just the mountains and the scenery, and it was amazing. And then as we came into Lethbridge, I was just, took my breath away how beautiful it is. I actually live about 2-minute walk away from what's called the Coolies, and they're just so neat. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, so like where I'm living now. Still trying to find a job. I just arrived about a week and a half ago, and I've applied probably for about 20 jobs now. So still trying to find a job, but I'm getting settled here. My doctor, before I left, gave me a prescription for tea and refilled a bunch of my other prescriptions that I needed. So I'm now doing my own shots. It only took moving to a new province to be able to do my own shots. So I went to the local HIV center, because they do needle exchanges, to get myself some needles and all the supplies I would need, and they were really awesome there about supplying me with everything. They're just insulin needles, which I know not really the proper ones, but hey, it gets the tea into my body, and right now that's all I really care about. And they were free, so, you make do with what you can get, right? And I really appreciated what they were able to do for me, so, that was really awesome. So, yeah, I'm getting settled. Got a physiotherapist here, so I'm continuing physio for my leg. I have some nerve damage to it, which I think hopefully with physio that I'm now receiving, things will get better. I've actually noticed an improvement, and I've only seen her twice, so that's good. So they're really, they seem very, very proactive, really wanting to do a lot more than what my previous physio had wanted to do, so yeah, I'm getting some improvement there.